Welcome to the Ambassador Arena. My name is Nantia Smith, and I manage the Young Scholar Ambassador Program at the Davidson Institute. Our graduating ambassadors have the opportunity to be spotlighted in the arena. They've worked hard over the past 18 months to develop and successfully implement their projects. Each ambassador has put together a short video to share their project with you, and afterward, they share some inspiring and encouraging words of advice in my interview with them. Today's presenter is Class of 2022 Ambassador Timothy. He is the founder of Money Matters, which aims to bring passion and excitement for financial literacy to youth in order to prepare them for adulthood. Enjoy his presentation.
Hi, my name is Timothy Leung. I am from Saratoga, California. I am 14 years old, but I think by the time this video is out, I will be 15, and I am part of the Davidson Ambassador Program 2022 cohort, and my project is called Money Matters. Today, I would like to share with you my journey of creating Money Matters, all the ups and downs of it, and how the Davidson program really helped me. And overall, just share this incredible experience that I've been through these past 18 months. So this project initially began with my interest in economics and business when I joined my school's economics club in 7th grade, and I was immediately super interested in the entire world of economics and more importantly about money. And I noticed that a lot of people within my school and within my age didn't really understand the concept of what is money. And I remember reading this article from the NBC News that said that 1 in 4 adults in the US with children under 18 reported not providing their students with any lessons about money, even though financial literacy is such an important topic and very essential to basically carrying on your entire life after college. So I wanted to start a program to hopefully teach and inspire students to learn about financial literacy and learn how to spend and save money to prepare them for adulthood while having fun. And thus, I created the program Money Matters. Now, before we move on, I'd like to add that I am a very ambitious person, so my 11 or 12-year-old self had many goals that he would like to achieve for this program, and that included creating curriculum to teach financial literacy both at the elementary school level, but also at the middle school level and the high school level, and to expand my program and do a bunch of outreach to get my curriculum within national programs such as the Boys and Girl Scouts. And so there I was with all these great ideas, but I had no clue how I was going to even start this program. And then I learned about the Davidson Ambassador Program, and it seemed like a perfect fit for me to be able to receive guidance and mentorship and be in a cohort with so many people with the same passion of making change with a program that they created. And the Davidson program has truly been such a blessing to me throughout this entire journey of creating Money Matters. And the goals that I set may have seemed a little big at the time, but with the guidance of the program, they seemed so much more tangible. And so now I would like to share with you the first important lesson that I have learned throughout this journey, and that is oftentimes there is nothing to it but just to do it. So, in the words of Nike, just do it, or rip the Band-Aid off, as some people say. With the biggest task in front of me to be create an elementary school curriculum for this entire Money Matters program, I honestly had no clue where to start, and I found myself doing research and planning and all these different things, but I had nothing done. And it was through these experiences that I learned that starting may be extremely difficult, but it is essential to carrying on the rest of the project. So it doesn't matter how you start, but just creating maybe one slide of a curriculum or creating a simple outline is extremely important and helpful to just getting started. And so that's what I did. I started outlining my elementary school curriculum by deciding what I wanted to cover in every lesson, creating the slides, checking in with my advisor, Nantia, and overall just getting started with my curriculum. And that's when I hit my probably the biggest obstacle so far within creating the curriculum, and that is with the videos. So one of my ideas for the curriculum was to have within each day like 2 or 3 videos featuring this character called Money Monkey. And I love doing video editing, so I wanted to do some animation using the software Adobe Character animator and create these videos with the character Money Monkey, like live on a screen cartoon character talking about money. But this proved to be a lot harder than it sounded, and as much as I tried to learn Adobe Character Animator and to look for alternate possibilities and things like that, it just didn't work out, and I honestly had nowhere to go. But I was able to persevere, and through guidance from my advisor Nantia and constantly brainstorming, we were able to think of another way to still have Money Monkey. So now I had all of this awesome curriculum, but I still didn't have students to teach it to, and I still had to build my brand to really be able to spread my passion out there as I wanted to. And so now my new goal was to find a set of students and grow myself to finally start teaching my Money Matters project. And I think the journey that I set upon the following months is a really great example of how helpful and essential the Davidson program is to teaching you the fundamental ideas of starting your own program, receiving guidance, and receiving support. The monthly seminars that we did were extremely useful, and especially for doing outreach like what I had to do, to reaching out to people and to being able to hear a no and forming emails and all the things like that, the Davidson program was always there for me to help me find my way. And in August 2021, I was able to find a set of students after lots of hard work and some no's and some I can't make it and things like that. I was able to teach my first Money Matters class, and it was honestly life-changing. All of the time and effort that I had spent into creating this curriculum finally paid off because I was able to teach these young students about financial literacy and hopefully help them throughout their entire high school life and even beyond. And another thing that teaching this program helped me understand is why I teach in the first place. Because I'm not trying to teach just so that people can learn material and maybe take a test and do well on it. The entire point of Money Matters is to help people beyond the class and to change people's lives and maybe make them as excited or even a fraction of as excited of money management and financial literacy as I am. And it helped me understand that when teaching, I don't really want to just be reading off a slideshow or giving facts. I want to engage students and make them have fun, because if you're not having fun, then what's the point of learning it? You're not going to actually want to retain it. And I think this is best represented, going back to Money Monkey, with having a live Money Monkey session rather than a video Money Monkey. And I'm going to show you what I mean right now by giving you a live demonstration of my Money Monkey performance. Let me tell you a story. This is Money Monkey. Money Monkey lives in a treehouse. And Money Monkey really wants the Banana Pencil 3000. The Banana Pencil 3000 is incredible. It smells like bananas. If you ate it, which you probably shouldn't eat a pencil, it tastes like bananas and it writes incredibly well. So Money Monkey talks with Money Monkey's mother and asks, "I want the Banana Pencil 3000. And Money Monkey's mother says, "Well, you need money." And Money Monkey asks, "Well, what is money?" And moving on to the next class, let me tell you a story again. This is Money Monkey. Money Monkey lives in a treehouse. And Money Monkey really wants the Banana Pencil 3000. In our last class, Money Monkey learned what money was. And now Money Monkey knows how to save money. But Money Monkey goes to Money Monkey's mother again, and she says, "Well, now you know how to save money, but how can you track money?" And Money Monkey, once again, does not know. But then we cover that in our class and move on to the final Money Monkey story. To recap, this is Money Monkey. Money Monkey lives in a treehouse, and Money Monkey really wants the Banana Pencil 3000. But When Money Monkey goes to her mother to ask for the Banana Pencil 3000, she says, well, Money Monkey, you need money. But Money Monkey doesn't know what money is. But then together as a class, we learned about what money is. And then we learned how to save money. Then finally, we learned how to track money using a bank log. Yippee! So now Money Monkey is going to apply these skills to buy the Banana Pencil 3000. Here we go. Let's together write the rest of Money Monkey's story. And then through the class, we would talk about how to exactly raise these $50 for the Banana Pencil 3000. And let's say that we got all the money. After all of his hard work, Money Monkey gets the Banana Pencil 3000. Congratulations, everybody. We got the Banana Pencil 3000 thanks to your hard work and knowledge of understanding how to save, spend, and track money. Money Monkey says, thank you. One of my favorite memories after teaching the Money Matters class is one of my students created another Google Classroom because we use Google Classroom for Money Matters, and they named it Monkeyville. And they made an entire Google account called Money Monkey and gave banana saving, money spending assignments and posts and everything. And it just made me so happy that Money Monkey was able to make them excited about money management. And another one of my favorite memories I think is going to stick with me forever. And it was when after the last class of my first Money Matters program, one of the parents of the students told me, you know, we decided to give our daughter an allowance because she told us about it from your class. And when asking her if she wanted to spend it, she said, no, I have to save it. And just being able to know that you have truly impacted someone's lives positively is something that can't even be put into words. And I think this sentiment is reflected in something that we did in the Davidson Ambassador program called Hope Letters. And this was honestly one of my favorite parts about the program looking back. And it's where in about January of 2021, we wrote hope letters to ourselves saying, hi, it's me from January 2021, and this is exactly what I want to do. And then a year later, Nantia would send them back to us, and we would read them and maybe respond to them. And I'm going to read to you a segment of my response to my hope letter, and I'm going to read to you a section from my initial hope letter as well as my response to that section, because I think it perfectly encapsulates exactly how I feel about this entire experience. I initially talked about the experience that I just shared with you with the parent and the student, and then I said, these accomplishments, per se, are more than words on a paper. These are the moments that cannot be written down, cannot be predicted, cannot be planned. These are moments that make you realize what it is all for, and these are the best moments. Through your journey of getting to me, January 2022 Timothy Leung, there will be many hardships. But through it all, it is the intangible moments that will make you realize why you do what you would do. No matter how formulated and planned out your project may be, these raw, genuine moments will be the ones that give your project its true color. And then I ended my letter saying, so good luck. You got this. I believe in you. And although the world might seem like it's caving in on you sometimes, the people around you believe in you. Every single one of them. And it's true. The Davidson program is honestly a community. We are like a second family at this point, and being able to hear about everybody's accomplishments, responding to them within the seminars, and talking to them in the think tanks and sharing ideas, it has all made this experience so much fun. And I'm really sad to be graduating from the program because these 18 months are almost done, which is unbelievable. But I am so proud of how far I've gotten, and I'm so excited to continue to expand Money Matters past this program, and to hopefully still check in with the connections that I've made today within the program. Ultimately, the Davidson program has changed my life and given me the ability to change others. And I am so happy with how far I've come. A little sad that I am graduating now, but super excited for what the future holds. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.
And now I'm happy to introduce Timothy. Hi, Timothy.
Hello.
Thank you for being here today. That was such a fantastic presentation. Thank you so much for sharing your journey in creating Money Matters and the impact that you've made thus far. And I think the topic of financial literacy is so important for young people to learn. And I love Money Monkey. And I found myself rooting for her to get that Banana Pencil 3000. And I'm an adult. So I can only imagine how engaged and connected your young audience feel about, Money Monkey. And I also think that you are a great fit for what you're doing because your passion really comes through when you're teaching. I think your personality, your energy, and your enthusiasm really makes it all more appealing for the younger audience.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. And then you mentioned so many inspiring points in your presentation, and I just wanted to highlight three points that stood out to me. The first is your lesson to just do it, right? You can only gather so much information, edit your curriculum so many times, and at some point you just have to step out there and do it, right? I think that's really important, and I think that is a hang up for a lot of students. The second thing is your examples of the impact that you're already making with the student who wanted to save her money. I'm sure it was a pleasant surprise to her parents, and as many parents, who might have not taught their children how to save yet. And then the third thing I think is the most touching to me was when you shared your hope letter, a part about your hope letter. And I just really sensed a feeling of reflection and growth and self-compassion, right? And that just leads me to wonder, what's one thing that you've learned about yourself as a result of participating in the ambassador program?
Sure. Yeah. I think kind of back to the hope letter, one thing that I have learned about myself is even when some things don't seem like they're going to plan, I can always persevere no matter what. And I think throughout my journey, there were a lot of obstacles, kind of like one of the biggest ones being with the Money Monkey video that I mentioned. But it was only because I was able to persevere and we were able to kind of come up with another solution to solve that obstacle. It made Money Monkey so much, in my opinion, so much better than it could have been if I just made a video. And of course, starting a whole program with a bunch of curriculum and making connections and all those things seems like a very difficult task. But just being able to break it down, and if there's something comes in the way, just being able to see what else I can do and to just keep persevering is something that I've really been able to practice during this entire experience, and something that I learned about myself because I didn't really know that I was able to take on these challenges and not just give up after that. I was able to keep going, which was really nice.
Yeah. And I think it really speaks to that you chose a project that aligns with your passion, right? Because that internal why is going to keep you going, going to give you that internal motivation to keep trying, even though, the first step, second step didn't work out. You found something that worked. So
Definitely. There were a lot of times where I was making the curriculum and I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. But being able to go back to my why and knowing why I'm doing this entire thing and understanding my passion for financial literacy, like you said, was really helpful to keep going, just do it, and keep persevering.
Yeah. I think that is the secret formula right there.
Definitely.
Now, when you first started the program, I remember you were still developing your curriculum. And now at the end of the training, you refined that curriculum, you've taught it a few times, and you're ready to share it with other educators. So through this whole process, what skills have you gained and how can you use them in the future?
Sure. I think the biggest skill is definitely knowing how to create a project of this scale, because before that, I sometimes had like some conversations with my mom during vacations, like, oh, it'd be so cool if I like start a project like this. But then I had no clue where to even begin. Um, but with the help of this program, I've now been able to come up with a plan and carry it out and like learn many different things from the seminars, make the curriculum, teach it. And I just think that entire process of bringing an idea on paper all the way to having it come to life is the biggest skill that I have gained. And I think the next biggest one is definitely perseverance, like I just said, because also, like I said, it definitely wasn't an easy path. Um, but I was able to learn how to overcome many obstacles and come up with more innovative solutions that ultimately made it better.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a lifelong skill that you can use in various areas of your life,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah.
And I think more practically as well, I was able to learn how to make curriculum and how to teach passionately rather than just teaching like information or reading off a slide, teaching from the heart kind of to share the passion with the other students, because there's no really point in them just like understanding information to take a quiz. Um, the information only stays with your students if they're truly passionate about what you're passionate about.
Right, right. And I think that's where your energy comes in when you teach.
Yeah, it's very fun for me. And I think that's very important, because if it's not fun for you, it's probably not fun for the students as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Then it's just a task, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And what surprised you the most from working on your project?
I think something that surprised me a lot was how amazing the community would be within the Davidson program. I wasn't really as engaging in the first couple months, but as I started to like open up and be comfortable in the environment, I started attending our think tanks, which are basically monthly meetings where people from our cohort and other cohorts come together and ask questions, share advice, maybe talk about things pertaining to our projects or even things outside of our projects, like time management or things like that. And I found those to be very, very, very fun. And it's been really nice to know that there are other people out there who don't share my passion, but share a passion of wanting to share their passion, if that makes sense. And it's really amazing to see all these people with such like strong drives and to be able to create projects that they really want to do. So that's been really surprising to me of how supportive everyone is and how fun it's been to talk with other people during the think tanks and outside of it. And I think the other thing that surprised me the most was how amazing the teaching process would be, because I think when I was working on the curriculum, it kind of distracted me from like the end goal, because like when I was doing that, I was only thinking of like, okay, let's make this slide and then finish these presentations and make this PDF. But when I actually was able to apply that to my teaching and to experience talking with students and obviously sharing Money Monkey, I was really surprised with how much more exciting that was to actually teach my passion. And it was very, very fun.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Um, and then one last question, and this is the question I'm asking all ambassadors, and that is, what advice can you share with young people who have a passion to help others but don't know where to start?
Sure. The first thing I would say is just try to get somewhere, start somewhere, because if if you don't even have anything, then it's really hard to start. So maybe just making like, if you're making a curriculum, just one slide of something, just to start somewhere. And another thing I would recommend is getting yourself maybe someone who shares your passion or someone who is willing to support you, which in my case was Nantia and my mom. Um, it's really nice to know that people are there to help you along the way and give you feedback, mentorship, or maybe trying things out for you and seeing if they work, or even helping you create things. Knowing that there's people around there to support you is very, very helpful. in creating your own project. So if you would like to start something with your passion, find other people who share a passion or are passionate about that as well, because it's very hard to do something at this scale on your own. And it's often needed to have help. So in fact, you can maybe look for programs such as these who will help you through that journey, because I definitely would not be anywhere close to where I am with Money Matters without the help of Davidson Ambassador Program. Um, so yeah, find people who share your passion and who are able to guide you along the way.
Yeah, I love that. Just to start somewhere and then find, kind of your support system. Because and it's okay to know that you can't do this alone. Right. And
Yeah,
like I said, for projects like these, yeah, you do need kind of help here and there. And that's kind of how you succeed.
exactly.
Perfect. Thank you. And thank you, Timothy, for sharing your journey and your insights with us. If anyone who is watching has a question for you or would like to learn more about your project, where can they find you?
Sure. My email is timmyshs@gmail.com, and that's spelled TIMMYSHS@gmail.com.
Perfect. Thank you. And thank you for being a part of the ambassador program, and for having the courage to go out there and do what you do. You are impacting so many lives, you don't even know yet, right? And you're such a positive role model for all young people. And I think you said it best. Good luck. You got this. And I believe in you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being my mentor as well.
Of course, it's been my pleasure. So, okay, so please reach out to Timothy directly with any questions you have about his project. If you have any questions about the ambassador program, please reach out to ysap@davidsongifted.org. That's YSAP. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.